And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kassarian, and I'm happy to say that I think it's almost moving day. That's right. All right. So I've been working on this for quite some time. And yeah, I think we're just about ready to actually get the move done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to yank this power acceptor. All right. And the reason for that is that we're going to start moving. And we're going to do this kind of bit by bit by bit, I think. So let me find... Let's kill that. Let me also find my... What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Shouldn't be that hard to hunt this down, should it? I'm going to find... Oh, right. The 9 capacitor banks I just built. Nice. You can see I actually programmed that in. I was going to make a bunch more, but I ended up deciding it wasn't a good idea. So then we're going to remove just a few of these. Just like that. Because we want to get our basic power grid running, okay? And we just need enough power in there to actually get everything kind of going, basically. All right, so then we're also going to need some conduit. We'll get about 20 of those, I think. It should be good. Now, this movement is going to be kind of, you know, difficult. I wouldn't say difficult. Let me say... Let me be more accurate here. Let me say it's not going to be difficult, but it might be a pain in the rear end. All right? Because one of the things that tends to happen whenever you're doing moves is things get more complicated than you thought they'd be in kind of a hurry. Like right now, where I'm running out of space in my inventory for things. See, running out of space in my inventory. What else we don't need? Oh yeah, extra torches. I don't need extra torches. Let's drop those then. Missing anything? I don't think so. Good. That extra bit of Tyrian can also, I guess, go away. And we can... wrench all this stuff up. And of course, part of the issue here is going to be... It actually seems to kick back towards me, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to yank all of this stuff up here. Goody, good, good, good. Alright. Now that gives me 640 RF per tick, right? Right. So let's see... Alright. So theoretically, we could build a bunch of hardened energy cells to do this with. I think that's actually not a horrendous idea. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get ourselves a... Oh, we already have a leadstone. Okay. Yoink. There we go. Nice. Okay. Actually, this guy should be charging now, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. I thought so. Okay, so let's clear that. Let's look at... Oh, 24 of you. Glad to see it. Heck am I going to put this thing? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, there we go. So let me meet you back at the base in just a few seconds. Alright, so as you guys can see, the base is actually coming together. So let's pop down here. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. So we have quite a few levels. You can see this is eventually... There we are. Hey, buddy. Thank you for dying. Okay. This is going to be our main production level, you can see. And then we have our workshop. And then this is going to be where the primary workshop is. Right? Right. Okay. So now that we're back, we can... Wee, Geronimo. Okay. So we have all the way down to the basement here, right? Right. Okay. So then we're going to come, let's see. We'll do that, right? Beautiful. And that's the center of the room right here. Okay. So what we can do is we'll come down like this. Like that. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. And actually, oh gosh, now they're doing that thing. That's going to be a pain in the rear end. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right? Right. Okay, good. Now we can go. And then over here. And there we go. Okay, good. So now we'll turn back into a bat. You guys should be able to figure out pretty easily what we're doing here. All we're doing is just putting together the primary battery pack for the base. All right. Now, I originally wanted to have 4 of these, but that's ridiculously expensive. So what we're doing for right now we're going to need a few more of these, I guess, is yeah, all right, we're going to need a few more of those. Okay, so I'll have to jump back to the base and just make a few more. So what we're just doing is we're just getting base power finally hooked up. Actually, we need a fair bit more. All right. Now, the primary level we're going to work here is if I come up to here, right? This is where we have our, right, in here. So we're going to also need to run power into here, I think. Oh, wait, no, we don't. That's right. So if I come all the way down, right? Of course, I don't have any ME conduits on me. One of the first things I want to work on, right, is that I want to make sure, and I'll do it right here, okay, just in the ceiling right here, we put our energy acceptor down, okay? Now, this shouldn't be draining that much power because it's, well, not hooked up yet, right? Right. And we'll go right here, okay? Okay. All right, so let me go back to the base and just get a few more things for us. And we're back, guys. Okay, so I made myself another ender pouch and ender chest just to make this a little bit easier. So all we're going to do to get this working is we're going to connect that to this, to this, to this. There we go. Oops, I forgot something again. Oh, boy. Yeah, I did, didn't I? All right, so I'm going to have to run back there. And that's no big deal, though. So what we're going to be doing, though, let me just fly all the way up here. Ugh. We're flying, we're flying, we're flying, and I can't do that because I have to jump. All right, okay, so let's... There we go. Okay, so where is our workshop room? It's over here. So I have to run power. Right. Okay, so we'll run it here, I guess. Really? I'll have to pick it up later. And we'll run it like this, I guess. Because we might as well run it through the floor if we have the option. Well, let me turn back into me. And then we'll run it like this. Into here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. Well, actually, I guess it works out, because that means I can pick up all the crap that I just dropped. Okay, small blessings. Alright, so we're running through there. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll just put some cobble here for right this second. Put that there. Alright, well, what we'll do... how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Okay. So what we have to do now is we have to run energy conduits out. And for right now, though, we'll just use the density conduit to do this with. Okay. So you have to run this stuff all the way out. There we go. All right, but what I'm really the most worried about right now is actually power. Okay. I'm more worried about power than anything else. So, well, hold on for a minute. Do I need to use dense conduit there, or can I just use conduit? Well, for right now, I think I can actually just use conduit. All right, so I'll take care of that in a minute. And you guys will see why I'm thinking that I can just use conduit instead of using dense conduit through here. Because I'd rather save my dense conduit as much as I can. All right, so let's yank all of you guys up. Yeah, I should absolutely be able to run dense standard conduit here, no matter how many. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so I know what I'm doing. I really do, guys. Okay, great. All right, so let's jump back up. Let's jump back down. All right, so if we come into wherever we put our workshop. Okay. So we'll start it. Let's do this. Let's go open this guy up. And let's get ourselves our alloy smelter 1, alloy smelter 2. Okay. And we'll open up the floor a little bit. So we'll go alloy smelter 1, alloy smelter 2, right? So we'll drop you there and you there, right? Let's open this guy up, and 2 of our iron chests went there. Okay, and you're in all smelting. Okay, so you both switched to all smelting. So you're alloys only, and you are a furnace. Okay. And then we can go and get our sag mill. And we'll drop you down right there. And you had the chest above you as well, right? So let's pick that up. All right, so then we had our Tyrion. We'll put you down right there. Okay. So then it went sag mill, and then we can have our painting machine, right? And then we can have our slice and splice can go right there. Let's go slice and splice. Okay, what do we need next? Well, then we have all this stuff. So, our sawmill can go there. We don't need our igneous extruder. Induction smelter. And then we can go with a... I should have a magma crucible, shouldn't I? Right, magma crucible. And then our fluid transposer, right? Let's just make sure these 2 are hooked up properly. No, that's an aqueous accumulator, which is not what I wanted. Nor did I want to drop my wrench. Fluid transposer can go like there. Okay. Let's make sure you're configured. Like that. Okay, good. All right, so that's a nice little line of machines. What else do we need to do? All right, well, we need to get our B stuff going somewhere. So over here, how much B stuff do I have? All right. So the assembly table has to sit somewhere too. Okay. And actually what I can do is I can put it right here. And then I can have... it go back through here, right? Where did my shovel go? I had a shovel and the sucker disappeared. Alright, so we can have it like this, right? You know what? We'll just put the energy conduit right down. And that can run up and over, and we can have our lasers up here. And then we can have our chest that we're pulling everything out of. There we go. We can have him right there. Perfect. Okay, and then we need to come along here further. And we need to put down our charger. I really should have gotten this all hooked up earlier. Alright, so let's drop down here too. We'll turn back into a bat. Come on, let me through. But we don't want to do this yet. Actually, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Alright, so let's get our item conduits out. Because I just remembered that I can just do this all at once. And you all should pretty much know what I'm doing here anyways. Okay, so that goes there, so we can go like that, right? There we go. Active. Always active. There we go. What are you? You're a fluid transposer. So we'll go like that. Oops. Like that. Always active. What are you? You're a magma crucible. We don't care about you. What are you? You're an induction smelter. Right. Okay. So you're going to be outputting like that. Always active. And then what are you? You're a sawmill. Always active. Always active. Why is my... Okay, so you're a painter, so you're going to be always active. Oh, and I'm forgetting to run power too. Well, that was quite a fun little derp, now wasn't it? No, I didn't. Bat mode. There we go. All right, so let's put you in. Always active. We'll drop you on there too. You on there too. Always active. And then finally we get up to here, so we can put that guy down. We can put that guy on it, and we can say always active. Beautiful. Okay. So all of those machines have now been moved. Yay. Okay. And we're going to have to do some similar things. That's a charger, right? Okay. So let's get up. Let's get... Where did my shovel go? That's actually a really good question. There we go. Bit better working space down here. All right, so we'll go like that. We want you disabled. And then, do I have any more power conduit? Yeah, I do. Look at that. All right, great. So we'll run that. And we'll run that. And we'll tell you to extract always active. Good. Okay. And then I really wish... There we go. I was about to say, I really wish I had some sort of a booster or a jumper or something. Okay, so then we need our inscribing press to go down right there. And we can hook, not a torch cast, we can hook power to it. And we can hook an ME conduit to it as well. Always active. Okay, good. All right, so that's hooked up there. What else do we have? Anything miscellaneous, maybe? I mean, we could have hooked the igneous extruder up. It's always an idea. But that's going to go in the basement, actually. Yeah, it's going in the basement. Okay. So what else do we need to do here? Okay. So we need to deal with some of this junk. All right. So the first things first is a mutagen. Well, is that how I want to do it? Let's go with the sampler first. Okay. So put that there. We're getting more power than we're running. That's the issue. Right, okay. So we have our genetic sampler. That's good. And we can probably also get... All right, so we have our genetic sampler. Our genetic replicator, right? And then we need our... The mutagen producer we'll put in the basement, I think. Okay, so then we'll need... I actually may run an entirely separate power line for these. Okay, so... Genetic sampler, replicator. What else do we have in here? The Mutatron, we need our imprinter. Yeah, I'm going to run a different power line with different conduit. And then our advanced Mutatron. All right. Now, I do know for a fact, however, that we are going to want some item conduits down here. All right, so there we go. All right, so I know I'm going to want some item conduits, but I don't necessarily want them to actually feed. I don't want them to feed the way we have been, to go straight into the network. Because if I do that, then it's going to be a bit of a pain in the rear end. So what we'll do instead is we'll come up the back here, and we'll turn that guy off. Okay, good. All right, so and then we'll put, yeah, I think this will work. So then we'll get, do I have a chest laying around in any of my bags? No. Okay, so the chest will have to come later then, I guess. Okay. The mutagen producer is going to have to go down, 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 downstairs because I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want it to be up here, rather. You know, I'd rather have it downstairs where it's nice and, you know, relatively safe. All right, so let me jump back home and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're going to do something cool. So we just need a memory card, all right? Now, this is going to be how we're going to configure our network over there because we're moving our AE network, okay? So, of course, everything goes flying onto the floor, but that's okay. Of course, everything goes flying onto the floor because that's how this works, right? All right, so let's grab that. Let's grab this. Of course, we clog up our inventory as we're doing this. But that's okay. Let's grab this. We'll chuck that stuff in there. Of course, it's not really going to go anywhere, but that's neither here nor there. Uh-oh. The reason for the uh-oh was I was worried for a split second that the thing had decided to derp out on me. Okay, so what else do we need here? Let's snag some of this dense cable that we have. Of course, our entire network is now offline, but that's fine. Okay, so what else should we grab from down here while we're down here? We can grab the rest of these item conduits. They're not necessary anymore. There we go. All right, so our entire ME network is presently offline in our old base. Great. Okay, that's fine, though. That's absolutely fine. We don't really honestly need it. Let's just grab some of this cable, just so we have it available for us. Yeah, we don't actually need the ME network online in our old base right now. All right. So, if anything, it's just going to save us some power, and the only thing is we're not going to be producing energy. Okay? So, that might be an issue. Because we're running off those internal power supplies right now. So, excuse me. So, why don't I get back to the other base, and I'll talk to you in a second. All right, so this is going to be our ME power room. Got it? Got it. Now remember, this line we have here, this goes all the way back around and then downstairs, okay? Goes all the way down to the basement. So all we should need to do is plug this in, plug these two in, all right? And it just went offline, and I suspect that's because we are now, it burned most of our power out. Yep, that's exactly what it did. Because I forgot to connect this like so. Okay. Holy crud. 7,000 RF per tick. All right, so let's... Oh, that's pretty. That's wicked pretty. On the other hand... Okay, 142.75 RF per tick. That's not terrible. Most of our RF is probably going upstairs. Okay. So that isn't horrendous. We're okay. All right. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to start hooking this guy up to, say, upstairs. Now, I could just run a straight ME connection off of that, but I'm not going to, and here's why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself... Oh, crud. That oh, crud moment. All right, so for right now, here's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to come back into here. We're going to put down our ME drive and throw our ME connections in there. Our ME buses. That's right. That's what they're called. Buses. Storage cells. Yes, storage cells. That's what we're throwing in here. All right. So let's get this whole thing resorted. Let's get our storage cells, start getting our storage cells out. And we can start chucking these guys in. Okay. We just want to get this entire thing reconnected as quickly as we possibly can. All right. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I know I just put all those into place, but that's okay. Let's do this. What I really want to pick up is that thing. There we go, ME drive. Okay, ME drive goes there and goes up here. And we can plug all of these things back in. There we go. And we'll just cover that up like that. Okay, so that goes there. We'll put, I have 2 more to put in. Good, okay. So now we'll get this stuff. We'll connect him, him, and him. And then what we'll do here is we'll have... that's going to connect for right now, but that's all right. This is honestly a temporary connection. Actually, let's do this. Why aren't you coming to life here? You're connected. You are, in fact, connected to a network controller. Oh, there you go. All right, good. All right, so let's get ourselves out our crafting terminal. And let's also get our pattern terminal. Did I not grab it? Looks like I forgot to grab them. That's fine. Okay, but that's connected, and that's good, because now we can get some cable anchors, which are going to be useful. Put him there, and then we'll connect that there, and then we will remove these. Okay, good. Now, do I have any smart cable laying around? Apparently not. Smart cable flux. Can I make some? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay. So I just want to hook this up. We'll take that off. We'll put the smart cable in. And that'll figure itself out eventually. Great. All right, so that part's in place. Good. Now here's what we need to do. So each one of these, right, can support 8 different connections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a dense cable. or a dense conduit, I think, should do the trick. And then I'm going to come across, let's see, so each one of these, all right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put one right there, okay? And then I'm going to put one of these P2P tunnels right here, okay? Oh, they connect directly to the conduit now. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. That must have been a new change. Okay, so we're then going to put a cable anchor right up there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our dense conduit or cable. Let's do just dense cable for right now. And we're going to plug it in. We're going to put our dense cable right here. And then we're going to put our... Nope. It doesn't... I don't think it likes me today, huh? Oh, because that's in this block space. Ha! Great. All right. So we'll have to just use our ME glass cable instead. And then we'll put on our P2P tunnel, right like that. All right. And then we'll just connect our dense cable fluix right like that. Okay. And then we're going to take our not network tool, but our memory card. And we're going to shift right click like that. Successfully saved settings. Okay. So then what we can do is we can jump upstairs, not that far upstairs, and we can come over to here, or wherever our workshop actually is. Okay, which would be right about here. Mm-hmm. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect our glass cable, okay, and another one of those P2P tunnels, all right? So the glass cable's right there. Put down our P2P tunnel, and it's loaded the settings, okay? And now we can get out some of our dense cable and drop it in right there. Now, the cool thing is, it is actually connected. That's the cool thing. So if I right-click on this, you can see it's actually pulling the RF information through, okay? But what's happening is it's all coming through, and it's coming through this cable in the center here, all right? So it's actually creating a tunnel through our network. So 32 channels are being condensed into one and then sent back down to our controller downstairs. Cool, huh? Yeah. I think so anyways. All right, so then we just need some more of our dense cable. And we'll go like this. And we'll turn this connection off. That's probably confusing the living daylights out of our ME system downstairs. And I think we can actually probably transform over to basic ME conduit for this room. Yeah, I think we can. Okay, so we can just go basic ME conduit. And what we'll also do, actually, is we'll do it here. Okay. And we'll put some smart cable right there. All right, so for right now, ME conduit, ME conduit. And then we'll go ME conduit, ME conduit. Perfect. Okay. So then in here, it should be a fairly simple matter of hooking up the couple things we're going to need. Okay. So, don't I just do this in the center of the room? Yeah, I think I will. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right, because the room isn't exactly centered. Okay, that's not an issue. And what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves... I don't grab any interfaces from back home. That's fine. So let's come all the way through here. Okay. And let's get our item conduits out. We'll go like that. All right. And then we're just going to take our ME conduit. And we're going to go straight through like this. Okay. And then we're just going to need to get ourselves an interface. And that room should be all set. All set? All set. Exactly. It should be hooked up and ready to go. And I think this room just looks so nice. I really do. It just looks so good. Okay, so do I have any interfaces stored? Let's go by number, sort by number of items. Good. Let's go interface. Don't have any. Okay. Can I craft one quickly? I need an annihilation core. Hey, look at that. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, ME interface. Awesome. That was easy. I didn't even realize I had all that. Okay, great. So we should be able to run over to here. I always run the wrong way around this thing. I don't know why. And we'll just shove our ME interface right here. Okay? Oops. Come on, computer. There we go. And we'll set you to insert. Great. All right. So then... Oh gosh, the lag. What is going on here? What on earth is going on? Let me come back in a second. All right, I think that could best be described as something in Minecraft decided to not like me. Your guess is as good as mine, though, as to what it was that decided to hate me suddenly. Oops, I went too far. All right, so all we're going to do now is we're just going to get ourselves, let's see here. Whoops. We're just going to jump back up to here, and I think what we're going to do... Yeah, okay. So we're going to cut this guy off here, I think. How are you all using so many channels? Oh, right, because you're connected to all of those. Right. All right, so what I think I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to cut that off there, and I'm going to cut that off there. Oh, but that just turned it into its own subnet. What if I cut that off there and then reconnect that? That should work. Okay, so we'll just put these guys away for right now. Now, if I knew where the other ME blocks I had just disappeared to, well, that's interesting. Those things are actually pretty expensive. All right, so we're going to need some more access ports. Not access ports. I need terminals. Right. And then I need a formation core or two. And so we'll do that, that, and let's get ourselves a crafting terminal. And let's go running back upstairs. And all this is going to get covered up, don't worry. All right, so we should just need to get ourselves... Now let's see if this works. Hold on. Are you... No. Nope. You will not connect. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just get ourselves some glass cable. And we'll get ourselves our crafting terminal and hook this guy up right like that. Beautiful. Okay. So we should have access to our entire network. Awesome. All right. Now we still have some more stuff to move around, like our cobblestone and the rest of it, but I think a lot of that I can actually do myself off camera, and you guys don't have to watch me do it. While I'm doing this, let's get me some smart cable. And we're just going to put that in the floor right there, and we'll disconnect that. Perfect. Okay. So that should be good. I'm going to get myself some facade. Let's get that stuff out. Let's put a lot of this junk away. Oh, right. I don't have to run home anymore. Ha! Because I can get... Let's get all the stuff we don't need out first. And that's... We have some Tyrian on us. So I should just be able to pull you out. Put you in. And do you guys first. All right. And I think this is actually a good place as any. We should just get another chest for this. Hold on. No? Okay. We'll have to actually craft it. Yep. All right. There we go. We'll get ourselves just a basic chest. We'll throw this stuff on like that. There we go. You done? Good. All right. So we should be able to get ourselves some facades. And just start dropping those everywhere we need. Kind of. Nope. All right, I guess we're having to go like this then. There we go. And there we go. Sneak in there as well. And yes, so we're just going to be making this all look a little bit prettier. Anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kasarian. I want to thank you for watching. We'll be moving a lot of this stuff over in the next episode or two. Most of it's probably going to be off camera. Do I have a saw laying around? Yeah, I do. Look at that. And let's see what type of glass we have available. Let's get some quite clear glass out. Because... Oh, we have to go with this type of glass then. Yeah, okay, fine. There we go. Covers. Perfect. Because I want to put glass covers down like that. So we can actually see what the network looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I do, actually. I think it's... This is all turning out pretty well. Okay. So anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kasarian. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like, a comment, a subscription. We'll be coming out with another episode fairly soon. I do hope you've enjoyed this, by the way. I think peer-to-peer network tunnels are actually some of the coolest things we have gotten in Minecraft. You know, I really think they're some of the coolest things that apply to Energistics because it really allows you to deal with this whole channel situation in a lot better of a way. Okay? All right. So, thank you guys. This has been Mr. Kasarian. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.